Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another special edition of Litter Media Live. I'm your host, Mike Smith, and this lovely lady sitting beside us is Allie Payton, Miss Ohio's teen. And she's going to be going on to Miss America's teen competition here in late August, early September, actually.
Yes.
You're leaving in late August for the competition, but we're going to talk to Allie about all that. She's also an incoming senior at Zane Trace High School. Our interview today brought to you by Kingston National Bank. Back with Allie Payton right after this.
Wherever you are there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
We are back with Zane Trace High School senior Allie Payton, again, Miss Ohio teen. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much.
We had the story on our website last month on littermedia.com, but this is our first opportunity to talk. I think your mom said it was a month ago today that you won the Ohio competition.
Yes, how exciting.
Tell me how you got to the Ohio competition. You had to win something in our area here.
Yes, so the Miss Chillicothe pageant just got brought back last year, and it hasn't been around for 20 years.
Wow.
And it just got brought back. And they added a new title called Miss South Central. So I participated in that pageant, and I won Miss South Central's teen.
Now, this is a pageant scholarship, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And just some of your personal background. It was, we mentioned you're an incoming senior at Zane Trace. You're a cheerleader at Zane Trace.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about your Zane Trace educational experience before we talk about what you want to do moving on after high school.
Well, I'm involved in pretty much all the clubs at Zane Trace. I do Big Brothers and Big Sisters, which that is actually my community service initiative because I love being that role model to younger students. And I'm on the National Honor Society, and I'm a part of the Business Professionals of America program and Student Council. We set up a bunch of things for our school, so that's fun.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. But there could be more. There could be more. I'm involved in a lot. So.
Yeah. Now, as we mentioned, you've got to go on to the Miss America teen competition. That's going to be in early September. I think you said in Orlando, Florida?
Yes. I get to leave August 29th, and the competition is from September 2nd through the 7th. And we get to see who the next Miss America's teen and Miss America is. So that's exciting.
The competition down there, is that, of course, I know it's your first experience there, but maybe you can, pull back with some of your experience you had at the state level. Is that going to be like an all-day event, or is it in the evening? How's that work?
So at Miss Ohio, the teen competition was all in one day. The Miss Ohio competition was spread out in a week, and for Miss America, it's spread out. So one day I'll have evening gown, on-stage question, and fitness. And then the other day, I would have talent. And then they call the top 10 at the end of the week, and we get to do all of that in one day. And that's the final competition. And then they pick the top 5 and your next Miss America's teen.
What is you mentioned talent, what is that you do in the pageants?
Well, my song is called Hey Pachuco, and I'm a tap dancer. So that's my talent. I love tapping.
So are you singing while you're dancing?
I wish. My dream one day is to be on Broadway. So.
Oh, wow. Well, that was our next question. Now, after high school, I'm assuming you'll be going to college?
Yes.
Do you have that school picked out yet?
I do not have what school exactly, but I do know that all 52 title holders have full tuition to Mississippi State. And so I'm checking them out in September, their dance team, because I would love to dance in college. And that's my dream.
Yeah. Now, our producer, Aaron Glandon's mother is from Mississippi. Is that school acceptable, Aaron?
Yeah, she likes them, but not Ole Miss.
So with Amy Glandon, you're all right if you went on down to Mississippi State. So with this national competition, and by the way, the state competition, it was always held in Mansfield, and it was again this year. Had you been in any kind of pageants before the local and then the Miss Ohio?
Well, and a former dance friend of mine actually got me involved just last year. I've only participated in 3 pageants, and I've made it this far. And
Wow.
it was pretty shocking to win this title, but I'm so glad I get to represent the best state, Ohio.
Yeah. So you could be up for Rookie of the Year, I guess.
I guess you could say that.
What is it that you like about the pageant concept and what it brings out in young ladies?
Well, I just love how younger kids, they can look at you and they can see I can be just like you one day, and that's what I like about it.
You mentioned you were involved with Big Brothers, Big Sisters as a mentor there. How long have you been doing that?
Since my sophomore year, that's when they got it introduced at my school.
Right.
So
What's the most rewarding thing about doing that, volunteering for that?
just to see the joy on the kids' faces.
And you spend like one day a week, or how's that work?
Every Wednesday, we get together during their lunch, so it's more convenient.
Okay. So with the pageant, you'll be missing some school.
I will be.
That brought a smile to her face. Now every kid wants to say, how do I get into that?
Yeah.
Really. What would your advice be for any teen young lady in our area? Because we're being seen beyond Chillicothe, Ross County. There are other counties that are
Yes.
tuned in. They may want to participate in this. How do you get going as far as getting involved in a pageant like this?
Well, my advice would be to just be you, because that's what I've done for just this last year, and look how far it's gotten me. So just be yourself.
You think this is something, did you feel like you were a confident person before this, or has pageant life helped bring more confidence to you?
I feel like being a competitive dancer most of my life has brought out that confidence in myself, but pageants have, stepped that up a little bit for me. So
You mentioned it being competitive dance.
yes,
Are you very competitive in anything?
I think so. I'm pretty competitive.
Like playing card games or anything like that? Or
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
not cutthroat or anything like that?
No, I'm not cutthroat.
What would your advice be as far as if somebody, we have the county fair that's coming up, and they have a queen pageant every year. And, I know that there are a lot of clubs that try to talk the girls or for the king contest, the guys to get involved. And I don't know. What would your advice be about whether or not to do something like that?
I say just do it, because the experience is the best part. Getting to meet all of the other contestants and just having the best friendships out of it is the best thing.
And that's another thing. I know with the state competition, which you've already been through, obviously you had a chance to meet young ladies from all over the state.
Yes.
And now you're going to meet people from all over the United States.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to most about that experience?
Just really getting to meet everyone, and what I'm looking forward to most during Miss America Week is showing everyone my talent.
Okay.
Because I love dancing.
Do you feel like you're a people person? Now, that might sound like a strange question to someone that's involved in pageant life, but do you enjoy meeting people, seeing people, talking to people that you don't even know? Because that's uncomfortable for a lot of folks.
Yeah. No, I love it so much, because everyone brings something different to the table. So you can learn something from everyone.
So when you meet someone, let's say from a different part of the country for the first time, what are some of the first things you might ask them, other than their name and where they're from?
Yeah, maybe cool stuff about their culture, maybe what they can do, and maybe we can take a trip together someday.
So after college, what's life going to be like for Allie Payton as far as what you would like to set as a goal?
Well, I'm actually heading to New York next week because I won a dance scholarship, and I'm just going to check them out. So maybe that's a future possibility, getting to live in New York, maybe perform on Broadway. Just anything with dancing and performance is the goal.
Yeah, we had a young lady that was from Chillicothe, and I'm going back about 20 years, I think, in my memory bank here. And her goal was to be one of the Music City Hall, or what is it, Radio City Music Hall, the Rockettes.
Yeah, the Rockettes.
She wanted to be one of the Rockettes. I think she went to some kind of a camp that they had at Radio City Music Hall in New York City many years ago. And to be honest with you, I don't know that she ever got to be a Rockette, but that was one of her goals. I think she ended up going for a while and working at Disneyland or Disney World in Florida.
That's cool.
as Cinderella or something like that, because, well, they get a dance and things of that nature too. So if, the Broadway stage doesn't work out, you got any backup plans?
Well, my backup plan would be to study to become a NICU nurse.
Oh, neat.
Or maybe I can do both in the future.
Which works with babies.
Yeah.
Newborn babies.
I was actually in the NICU for 3 months because I was 11 weeks early.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And I have a twin brother, but he wasn't in the NICU for 3 months. He got to go home. So So twin. Yeah.
How do you guys get along? Does he support you in pageant life?
Oh, yeah. He gave me the biggest hug after I won. It was so cute. Of course, he looks nothing like me. We're complete opposites.
Is that right?
When we were younger, I did all the talking for him.
Okay.
And he's kind of shy, and he's like 6 feet tall, blonde hair, blue eyes.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Well, I did not. In our story about you winning the state competition, we didn't have that bio information, so we're getting an exclusive interview here with that in that regard. Anything you want to say as far as what you want to tell the community about representing this area as well as the state of Ohio in this national competition coming up?
Well, I'm just really excited for Miss America, and I hope that you all are rooting for me coming from Ohio.
Now, will that be televised, do you know?
Yes, it should be.
Okay, very good. Well, we'll keep looking for that, and if we find a channel or whatever, maybe Mom can track some of that information down for us. We'll be able to plug that as well so we can all support Allie in this big endeavor coming up. Good luck, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming in to be with us. Allie Payton, an incoming senior at Zane Trace High School, but right now, she's Miss Ohio's teen and going for Miss America's teen competition down in Orlando, Florida in early September. She's been our guest, brought to you by Kingston National Bank. I'm Mike Smith.